All right, let's go. So, Omni-Man is a very simple character to describe. He is a power.
What up, people? It's Nickopz here, and today I'm going to be going over this stream live. They're about to introduce Omni-Man. They were talking about the invasions and stuff, and the only really important information I got from that is, from all they talked about before Omni-Man, is ranked as first two now. So let's get into this. Let's get into Omni-Man.
He punches, and he punches really, really hard.
All the punching. All the
Yeah,
punching.
he's
Throwing the
got-
haymakers.
That's
Okay.
exactly right. This is not a martial artist. You know, he is not. There's not a lot of finesse here.
Right.
One of the first moves I'd like to show is his forward four, which is like his pretty good advancing mid. He slams you down. A lot of his moves are high, so this is kind of one you want to use when you want to go
Blam,
mid.
blam.
Another
Is
really
that a
good-
string?
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah, at the end is just a 1+3 input.
You know I love them.
Right.
Looks like a decent
Another
mid.
really, really good mid.
Oh,
close
speaking
is
of a
back
decent
one. It has
mid.
two options. Back 1-1 pops them up, and back 1-2 is mid-mid and is safer.
I really hope he's got some cool air combos, but
Okay, yeah, that mid looks very nice. Oh, and it has, so it has two different strings off of that one mid, it looks like. Okay.
It's pretty unique
Oh.
because he drops down and does extra damage
because he's that fast.
because he's super, super fast.
What a show off.
He also has forward 3 where he literally just stomps the ground and creates an earthquake.
But does that have a follow-up? That definitely looks like a low.
I think this is one of his coolest moves. He has an awesome long-range overhead where he zips across the screen super
Oh my
fast,
gosh.
zip up close, will zip behind you
Oh.
and knock you down.
Oh, we are so lucky this is
Yeah,
not
step
Injustice.
forward
A game it looks like
Right.
he should be in.
You can see it has really good range.
That's all I'm gonna need. That's it.
Yeah, you can mix that up.
Oh my
sweet.
gosh, that overhead is nasty.
Man, he just loves putting people's faces in the ground.
Yeah, he's a strong guy. So let's go over his special moves. Great.
Yeah.
One unique thing about Omni-Man is he actually has a lot of aerial mobility. All of his special moves can be done in the air. He has ground and air versions of all of them, which is
All of his special moves can be done in the air. That is very
What I'd
interesting.
like to show is the mega clap. Puts his hands together. It's not patty cake, it's the mega clap. Sends them very, very far. It's a great combo ender with Punisher.
He could do that in the air?
Tool.
Could you almost use it like zoning too?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Keep them in, keep them out.
Doesn't
EX
go, doesn't
version-
go full screen.
Nah, nah, that's not
EX version
decent for
goes even
zoning.
further
Unless the recovery
and
is really
shorts
good.
projectiles.
Oh, okay. Man, he's just tearing up the ground. Everything he does.
He also,
Can he meter burn it and go full screen?
big charge mover. He literally just like charges into his chest. We've all learned in the 90s in N64 wrestling games that if you put your chest
Yes.
out, you're blocking moves. So he can just barge in. And the EX version has arms. This is kind of his advancing. You think they're gonna do?
That looks
something,
hilarious.
Want to get in? Kind of similar to like a Johnny Cage shadow kick. Another
Ah,
special
but is it a
move
mid
now,
or a
you'll see
high?
this.
Looks like a
Never
mid.
Close the gap is a reoccurring theme with Omni-Man.
Gotcha.
Because he wants to get in there and punch.
Exactly. Torpedo move. A superhero classic. He can do this in the air and it actually goes downwards. To pop the opponent up.
Oh, that is going to be disgusting what
Another
assist.
great for just
Oh my
full
gosh, we're
screen
so lucky
at
they
any
nerfed
moment.
Cyrat.
It's very, very quick.
So this is interesting though, because
That is
he's
going
on
to
the
be
ground.
disgusting. He just
Correct.
gets in.
If you do
And
it
in the air,
It's
too.
a pop up.
Very cool. I also really like how
That is
the
going to be
blood from his
nasty.
opponent
That was
is
something
onto
like
his-
with
onto
a
his
good
side.
ambush.
It's pretty awesome. Like I know that we get blood on everybody,
Sure.
but for some reason on him it just looks real cool.
It's just kind of iconic with
Yeah.
him, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then let's go over his most interesting special move that I think really sets him apart. The Viltrumite
Okay.
Stance. So it's down back 3, and he starts hovering in the air. And from here, he has 4 different moves plus a bunch of mobility options. Let's start with the mobility. You can cancel it, but you can also warp
Okay.
forward.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, that is so fast. That is insanely fast. What the heck?
this is pretty awesome.
And we'll go over his moves. The first, I think, is one of the key moves, which is this grab.
Command. He has a command grab.
It's like his
25? Nah.
go into it.
Nah. Not 25 off command grab. Is he spinning bar?
Talked about earlier.
Just dragging people in the dirt.
He also has this move where he zooms across super, super fast behind you. That's a great
Let me make sure to
combo
turn this
ender,
up a
great
bit so
check.
y'all
You
can
think the opponent
make sure y'all can hear this.
throws something out when he's in the stance, you can quickly go into it. He also has an overhead from anywhere on screen. He drops down.
So it tracks.
Exactly.
Woo!
And then lastly,
Overhead from
big
anywhere on
is
screen.
here.
Then he can instantly fly in with a
Zooms across,
cameo.
and then
Has an
covers on the
uppercut,
upwards.
and it looks like a
It's kind of
command
an
grab that does
upwards version
25%.
of the
Mobility is crazy.
Love that spine break.
It's
This
so
mobility
cool. I
is
like the facial animation.
absolutely insane.
So then the question is, how am I supposed to go into this stance when you're doing projectiles, you're doing long-range normals and all that? And
Oh, it's gonna have anti-zoning?
vulnerable floating there, right?
Well, I don't think
Wrong.
it really is.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
so.
no.
So in Viltrumite Stance, when he does it, he's immune to all fireballs.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, this character might not be okay. This character might not be okay.
It's pretty awesome.
Just dodging.
The EX version starts up faster and also makes him immune
But how quickly can
to
you...
normal attacks.
I need
as
to get
well.
the... I can't wait that we get
And
this
then
character like
go
right
in
after this.
and punish them
That's so cool.
as they're
Because a lot of his moves seem very good, but what's gonna make or break it
Yes.
is like
And again,
the
he does
recovery.
air. The EX version is
Because he
very
seems
quick.
very committable so far.
Embarrassing, too.
It is very, very, very.
That's
cool.
awesome. I love it.
And then lastly, for his mobility, he has a unique air dash. This actually has a physical hit attached to it. It doesn't just pass through the opponent. So you can see he spins the opponent around for a free hit.
Oh
And you
no.
can do two.
Oh,
as long as you have
no.
so you can do stuff.
Y'all, this is some injustice crap right here. Some injustice
You can
one
get
crap.
in,
What is this character?
to get
He
out.
reminds me of Martian Manhunter a little bit.
So again,
Not completely,
if you just
but
do it
a,
for the first time,
like
it doesn't take
a
long.
good amount.
If you wanna do it
And if
twice,
y'all don't know,
combo like I
from
said.
Injustice 1, Martian Manhunter is one of the most broken NRS characters of all time. Go look into him
So I
if you
think in general,
haven't
Omni
seen
is
him
a
before.
pretty simple powerhouse character to play, but he's got great mobility options, great offensive ability, and I think the Viltrumite Stance is going to be super, super interesting.
And
to see.
people sometimes like of my level probably when you.
They haven't shown off the low enough. Like, I can't tell if that low...
It's not your
No.
typical-
I really wish they would show off the low more.
Right, it is not really hard to use, and he was not meant to be. He is
Right.
meant to be like, just like you see on Invincible. He is just he's just tearing through people effortlessly. That's exactly what our design team went with, and I think they really
Okay.
did.
Yeah, it shows, yeah, for
That's a
sure.
really cool design.
Super cool. I love it.
Yeah,
Not every
I-
character needs to be ultra technical.
Would you guys like to see Tremor?
I think we would.
Okay, no.
You know what? Let's just save it for another day, Raven.
Just save it.
Nah, they playing. They playing. They gonna show us
All
Tremor.
right.
All right,
I'm
I guess
swayed.
we'll
Okay,
do it.
okay, all right.
So Tremor's one of the most interesting cameos in the game, and I can't wait to see our players use him because he has more moves than any of the original roster cameos.
Okay.
Let's see how it works.
Please
Let's
let
do it,
Tremor be
let's do it.
good. Tremor has the...
Tremor debuted in Mortal Kombat Special Forces, but he really made his big playable debut in MKX.
Correct,
Where he
correct.
had 3 variations.
Yes.
And that's something our design team wanted to bring back.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually go Aftershock, Metallic, and Crystalline, and he has a different
Oh
set of
no,
moves
Crystalline's back.
in each stance. So I'll show how it works. He starts with Aftershock. You can even see in his life bar, and he's like the brown, rocky, kind of traditional looking clobbering time.
Oh no, that grab
So
Oki
he
is
has
insane.
moves
What the
when
heck?
He's in Aftershock. He has
That grab leaves you way too
Rock
close.
Punch. It's exactly what you'd expect. He just kinda
Lunge and
comes
punch.
in,
Yep.
it's safe on block. It knocks you away.
But is it an
Uses
ambush?
ender strings. He also has Up Punch, which is a pop-up star.
Okay, good for combos.
Which I'm pretty sure he also had in
In
MKX. Yes.
And then lastly, he has his ground pound, where he comes in, he does a low, and then pieces out. So if you
But
have
can
a
he
big
combo
overhead,
off of
for example-
that?
For example, maybe you have a mid-screen overhead.
I have
that's
so many
almost 50.
questions.
You can also have a mid-screen low that's almost 10,
So good.
which is pretty awesome.
And that's just a knockdown. Hard-
Exactly,
yep.
right.
And so you would say Aftershock, he's sort of the attacker.
Yeah,
The
I would say
offensive
it's,
one?
it's
Yeah.
offensive. It's
So
a great
Aftershock
way
definitely
to
seems like just the brute variation.
Tremor,
Right.
kind of the one like base, which is why it's the default one.
Right.
So then, at any time, you hit R1, and he'll come out, and he'll cycle to the next one, which is metallic.
You can use
Now we
all
have
of them
an
in
entirely
one?
different set of moves, and they're all lava based.
Thought they were gonna kind of like split it up.
Lava burst, which is like your mid-range, safe kind of. There's no reason not to use it.
Right.
He has an anti-air lava burst, and then this
Okay.
is really really cool. He has this bowling ball, which is a low, and if you hold it, it becomes an overhead.
Okay.
So he's got
Okay.
kind of mid-range attacks.
You like run behind it though.
Plus a 50
So many
pixel
questions.
screen that you can mix up.
Oh, awesome.
Again,
so then,
straight out of MKX. It's so cool.
right, and so then that gives you also zoning abilities or projectile if you have a character that is lacking that,
Exactly.
which is awesome.
Or if you have really good projectiles. And
But
you
how
can
quick
Double
does it
down.
come back?
Right.
Oh, I
Maybe
can't wait to
you
get my
have
hands on this
something like
character.
Anti-air, and this can be a low that is going to make them want to jump. You know, you could put out Limei's lantern and then be doing this. It's just all kind. I think the creative freedom in the cameo system is the coolest part of the game, right?
Can't agree more.
And then lastly, one more stance,
Okay.
Crystalline.
People have been looking forward to this.
Yeah, Ed kind of teased it.
One of
I
the
know a
most
lot of
broken
people
things in
got
MK10,
Yeah,
Crystalline
totally.
Tremor.
So,
He's
in
back.
Crystalline, he has 2 attacks. He
Okay.
has Crystalline Burst, which will reflect projectiles, and then the big one.
Can
and
he
a
hold
lot of
it?
people were like, "There's no way they're gonna do that." We did. Crystalline
Oh
Burst.
no, it's
So
back.
Crystalline armor.
It's
do
back.
component.
Oh no.
Oh my
Why
God.
would they do this?
All right, here we go. So he's gonna summon the armor.
W-
And he will just
Okay.
absorb attacks like an absolute badass.
I gotta mute them for a bit.
Right.
That move single-handedly made Tremor like one of the most broken characters in MK10. It's a good thing they're not going over anything right now. That armor move single-handedly made him one of the most oppressive, broken characters in the game. And now they're having the option to just put it on anybody? No, there's no way. It has to be nerfed from 10.
So there
It just
is
has
a
to be.
skill
Yes.
cap on like people who can go back and forth and know what
Exactly.
you're doing. So like yes, they have a lot of moves, but yes, you have to be cycling.
Exactly.
You have to manage
always
that.
Are gonna, right. You're going to have to manage the order that you're in because you cannot go straight from Aftershock to, or sorry, you can't go from Metallic to Aftershock unless you go down, like you cycle back.
right.
If that makes sense. I just get
Okay, so you have to manage the order. That's very
But it'll make sense
important.
because there's only 3.
Right.
So
Right.
it's whether you want to go which order. And then there's a really, really.
That's
great
kind of
system
unnecessary, though, in my
that works
opinion. But I
When you
guess it's
call
okay.
him out, it's an ambush move, and you can transition into any of these attacks. So let me show you. Right now,
What?
I'm in Crystalline.
Okay.
If I go to Aftershock and then immediately enter a back in R1, he will immediately, while still on screen, go into the ground pound. Like so.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
very.
Next in the cycle
that's a lot.
is Metallic. So let's say I wanted to do the bowling ball. I
Yeah,
can
this
do it
assist
that
is
way.
very
Or crystalline. I
intricate.
can do instant crystalline armor.
Interesting. Very cool.
So that means all of his moves can also be ambush moves if you commit to bringing him out, swapping, and then immediately doing the move. Now that's
Oh
gonna be
no,
some
that's
risky
not
things.
okay.
Get out of
That's
it.
not
You're gonna
okay.
have to be where you are.
They-
It's
both
like
of these
all
characters
that.
seem
So
broken
there's
as
a lot of
crap.
risk and a lot of
But it's okay, I'm here
catharsis.
for it.
It's
I'd rather a
extremely
character
hard.
release broken than underpowered.
And I think it's one of the cooler mechanics in the game for cameos.
Excellent.
Very cool.
So that's that, huh?
I think we have one more thing to show.
Oh.
Okay.
His fatal blow.
Oh,
And
the fatal,
his
let us
fatal
see it.
attack that he goes into is pretty neat because again it uses speed. You can see here.
Nope.
Okay, now where does it leave you after? Good position.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Awesome.
the right position. You're like right in their face.
So
pretty
cool.
good.
So
Okay.
Early access for Omni-Man is on the 9th,
That's right.
and then Tremor will be out later this month.
Yep.
And
Okay.
in addition to
Is that all
too,
they are talking about
we will be having
with
free trial
Omni-Man?
towers as well. So you'll be able to try Omni-Man for free if you do not have early
Oh,
access.
you can try them free early on. That is
Correct.
very
Sounds great.
considerate of them.
Hi.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
All right, is it
excited
time
for
for their
You
birthday
should be
shout
waiting
outs
for
like
it.
they
Is
usually
it?
do?
it. That's it. That's it. Birthday shout out.
Okay, so they're done.
Go into the
So-
ground pound.
Let me go over my first impressions of Tremor. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be doing a complete breakdown, but I really don't think there's any point since he's going to be out like really very soon. This character seems absolutely broken. I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of combat casts to where I look at a character and I go, I'm not sure, but I'm like 90% sure this character is going to be broken. The mobility is insane. The options he has are insane. The anti-zoning is good. His buttons seem really good. The only thing I'm concerned about is that low. That low, I really want to see what it can do more. But this character looks absolutely insane. Like, I've never seen a DLC showcase of a character looking this great. And that Tremor assist, I remember I was telling my friends when I was like talking about the game, I was like, I'm more interested in the assist than Omni-Man. And that assist looks like it's going to be the best assist in the game too. First of all, it has the most options, and you can turn any of the moves into an ambush assist. That is crazy. Basically meaning you can turn any one of his moves, if you combine them in a certain way, into a move that comes out on like block, like former Cyrax assist. So yeah, this is looking like this is gonna shake up the meta. This soon is, and I think that's really great. I don't like when characters come out underpowered. I'm all fine with characters coming out with being overpowered. Then they're nerfing them a bit, trying to figure out where they should be. But a character coming out weak, I just always have hated that no matter what. And it's looking like we're not going to get that with both of these characters. Now, you know, of course, I could be wrong. This is just my first impressions, but this stuff looks absolutely insane. Everything looks insane. I haven't seen anything from one of these characters that looked fair, really. But, yep, we're going to get our hands on the character tomorrow. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I cannot wait. I am actually really hyped for both of these characters. And that's going to be all. Nickopz out.